All right, today is April. Should we just leave it? Today is June 25th, 2026. I've been trading for around 4 years. I haven't been doing futures for the entire time, over 4 years actually. I started trading crypto. I started just using basic fundamentals, looking into earnings and how it had predicted the market and a bunch of other, macroeconomic events. And that's how I made my first, ever money, or, so I thought, right? I made a bunch of money, lost a bunch of money. So it's this huge kind of like fluctuation, but I was always super interested in financial markets. And then when I got to futures, everything changed. The first like 2 years, no, not first 2 years, but like first like 6 to 8 months, I was literally just trading the most BS way possible, listening to everyone on social media. I would go on these crazy hot streaks and then lose, and then back to hot streak, then lose. So I was like fooled by randomness, and there's so much you can say about futures. And I think the most important thing, and the reason I'm making this video, is this is going to be the realest shit that you hear, genuinely, because there's so much misconceptions online. But the biggest thing is you guys need to know what you're getting into. So if you're brand new, or you've been only trading for a year, like, trading is one of the hardest skills in the world. If you were told every single time you cross the street that there's a 97% chance that you get hit by a car, would you ever do it? Or what about a 99% chance that you at least get clipped? Because 99% of traders just literally make minimum wage in a yearly time frame. They might go up 20K, then down 19K. They only made 1K that month, or in the span of 2 months, right? So with trading, guys, it's so freaking hard and it's so precise, but that's why I love it, because it's unlimited scaling potential. It's literally unlimited. I started it, and when I first started making money, the entire time I just was like always tricking my brain. I would even tell people, like, the days and the months when I was losing the most, people would ask me, I'd be like, it's great. It's amazing. Oh, how's trading going? Oh, amazing. And like, I was never really telling that many people I was trading, and I still don't. I just have social media now, so obviously people see it. But the months where I was doing bad, I always thought I was doing amazing. Or I didn't think, but I would just tell myself. I would tell others. I'll put them there. The thing you guys got to realize is trading is the hardest skill in the world, but it's not impossible. And there's different ways that you guys can go about trading. But if you fall into that trap and go on social media, you're going to fail. And it sucks, right? Like mathematics, statistics, that's what trading is. It's data, it's analytics, it's boring. But it's also extremely satisfying and fulfilling at the same time. So like every single thing surrounding trading nowadays is filled with like these high emotions. Like every single time you watch a psychology video, you are filled with these crazy emotions of like being motivated and I'm going to do it and all this stuff, which is amazing, and you should take action. And honestly, I will help you along the way. But that's not how you should view trading. I'm completely emotionless to the point where like trading is like a whole separate entity in my life and has nothing to do with how it affects or dictates the day, or even just like my success. If I'm a good trader, I don't like it. It's just so separate. I'm so detached from it. It's insane. And that took months and months of like, oh my God, scaling a live account to like 10, 20K, going back down, and prop firms. Oh my God, this huge big cycle, these like huge swing trading move. And now I'm at the point where like this week made a little over 5K on my live. By the time you're watching this video, I'll probably be making 20K a week, probably around there, hopefully. But financial markets, it's all about diversifying and actually putting you in the best position for success. So this entire series, I'm going to be going over every little thing in trading, even just looking at and how to use TradingView. And this is what's going to help you. Right now I'm building a bunch of models. I was building models on Polymarket to find mispricing using arbitrage data. I'm building models to find miscalculations because prop firms should not even make money. You know what I'm saying? So it's using your mind and having critical thinking skills while actually becoming a better trader. And these two things is also going to cause sustainability and just ultimately push you to financial freedom. You know what I mean? So it's this whole idea that, hey, trading, I can go on the chart for 2 hours a day and then, go to the beach for the rest, and I can do this for the rest of my life. No. The way you trade and how you should trade should never, ever be linear. constantly changing. And I hate that I see this. I hate that I see this propaganda. I always see people talking about how free you can be. And I've been traveling for 7 months now across Europe, living in Airbnbs, being free, having fun while doing this. But no, it's not just 2 hours of work. The strategy that I'm trading now, I doubt I'll trade it in 5 years from now. Market cycles change. The markets change. You cannot just keep the same. You can't just master trading and then move on with your life and move on throughout the day. Trading is a game where you're constantly looking at stuff. You're constantly trying to perfect it. You're constantly trying to do X, Y, and Z all the time. And that's why I felt obligated to make this bootcamp video. Even if one person watches it. Just know what you're getting yourself into. It is not just looking at the fucking charts for 2 hours a day and go and mess around. Like, you should ask my roommates how much I look at trading 24/7. Social media is taking a lot of my time, but as soon as I even get the slightest bit of time, I'm looking at building a model, back testing, looking at new ways, new strategies, new indicators all the time. I'm trying, the goal is to learn. It's not, and the second I said all that, the goal is to learn, the goal is growth, the goal is scale, the goal isn't a monetary value, is the second I actually started making money. And you can think whatever you want, but it's your subconscious. And if you truly believe this is the goal, you will be successful. But that whole idea, so get that out of your head. This can be hours and hours and hours and hours. And not just to learn. Once you become profitable, it might be even more. But that's a good thing. You're going to be addicted to it. It's amazing. It's literally the best feeling ever, creating things, putting them to the test, knowing when you're right, knowing when you're wrong, knowing why you're right, and knowing why you're wrong. So you go on, I don't know, maybe you've been curious about trading, and you go on social media and you see, a couple different strategies, or you see people kind of just drawing lines on the screen, pattern trading. You will fail if you do this, right? Because that's patterns from ultimately order flow or volume concepts or actual data that they're getting. And someone out there said, you know what? When these orders get filled or this happens in this part of the market, it usually reverses here. So it's probably going to keep reversing. And now I'm just going to look at the chart and just think magically, oh yeah, that's just probably going to reverse there. And yes, discretion can help you there, but no, you will never actually know why you're right. And that is the worst feeling ever. You need to have a strategy and develop your own strategy to the point where you know why you're right or wrong every single day. And that's why I think a lot of people quit trading. It's because of these misconceptions, right? So get out of your head. It's only, 2 hours a day, I can have financial freedom. No. It's a continuing process, 24/7. You need to be obsessed with it. You genuinely do. This is your life now, right? Like every single day, you're almost creating your day around trading, around your goals, around what you want to accomplish. So I think once you realize that, maybe this isn't for me. Or maybe it is. Because look, I'm 20 years old right now. I've been traveling for 7 months. I'm probably going to end this week with over 10K, and I'm probably going to have 40K weeks in maybe the next year or two. So it is possible, 1,000%, 1,000% it is possible, but it's so difficult. It's so difficult. And the amount of time you have to spend on the charts. And if you see people, but these people are at dinner in Nobu and they're never spending time on the charts. Are they, selling courses? Most likely, right? I have a community myself, but I'm actually making less than every single time I click buy or sell on my live account. I'm floating more. And I did it, and I was doing it free for the longest time, and then I didn't because people weren't taking it serious at all. I would hop on calls with people actually trying to help them completely free, and they would my bad, bro, I was eating. It's all right, waste of my time. Made it literally $40 community. All right, sue me. But trading is something where it actually gives you it's the ultimate freedom with the ultimate burden. Because now it's like an obligation and you're married to financial markets in a sense. And this can lead to addiction. This can lead to very, very bad habits, dopamine, just chasing the dragon, so to say. And that's what prop firms are designed for you to do. It's to chase the dragon and attack your psyche So you are forced to constantly keep trading on prop firms, and it's extremely manipulative, and it's, it targets a younger audience that are 18 through 22 or 18 through 25, and gets them hooked on this feeling. Because if I can flip $100 to $2,000 and get a payout, I can do that the rest of my life. I only need to do it. It's literally chasing the dragon. It's no worse than a drug addiction. So I really never wanted to make trading content. I never did. But I felt obligated to do it. I think trading content has probably cost me money. The amount of things I could have done without making social media. But I feel obligated to do it because no one's talking about this. Trading can literally destroy your life. There's testimonials out online of people ending their life because of trading and because of addiction. So when you enter these markets, you need to be serious. This isn't a game, all right? So I have so much passion with this because this is all I do. This is actually all I do every day. But also, I want to make this video before I give out, all right, here's how to trade, here's everything. You guys need to actually take this serious, right? So every single time you watch one of these videos, have a notebook out. Take notes. Go back to these notes and look at them daily before you go to sleep at night. And especially keep the emotions out of it. Try not to look at these motivated, maybe I'm being a little motivated now. I feel like I'm being demotivating. But good. Because the more you are motivated to actually trading, the more you're linking up your emotions with trading, which is conditioning yourself to be emotional with trading. If you're motivated with trading, you have high emotions. Now you're correlating that. Doesn't matter. Now, so when you have these super low lows, you're going to correlate that with trading, and you're conditioning your brain to be super emotional with trading. Off rip. And these are the reasons why 99% of people don't make a single dime trading. These are literally the reasons. So I hope you come in here, and I hope you will be successful. And I want to tell you it is possible, but it's dangerous. You need to take a step back. Every single thing you see online is wrong, and that's the biggest thing, right? So you have your notebook, you're going to take notes for this. Every single day, every single time I post, take notes. Right? DM me on Instagram. Hey, look, I just watched this video. I'll respond. All right? But the biggest thing is keep your emotions out of it. And either go all in with it or don't. Don't just do this 50-50 thing. I don't have time. But I'm doing this. Either go all in with it or don't. Okay? You should have a job outside of it. It should never be about the money. It should be about learning. It should be about growth. But trading is not something that should be taken lightly because, again, it's literally ending people's lives. I see this nowhere. And I think the biggest thing that will destroy you within the first, I'd say, month to 2 years is ego. And it almost destroyed me. When you're learning and you're watching my videos, I don't care what you've seen online. I don't care what you've heard. You need to let that go. You need to actually stop yourself from destroying yourself. I see it all the time in my Discord. There's kids in there that have been training for 1 to 3 years who know so much about trading. Some of them might actually know more about strategies than I do. They know about almost every strategy. But they think they know more than they destroyed their minds because they think they know more than they actually do about trading in general. Yes, they know all these confluences. Yes, they know all these strategies. But now no one can tell them no. No one can tell them, bro, you're wrong. Maybe you should, keep it simplistic or you're looking at trading the wrong way because now, I know more. I know, dude, I spent thousands and thousands of hours learning about trading. Don't tell me that. That's the most dangerous thing in trading. It's being egotistical and thinking you know everything. Even for me. I constantly battle with the idea that I don't know anything about trading. Who am I to speak to a camera and teach people? Or even talk about it? And I'm making a lot of money trading. But I also know there's people on Wall Street or there's people who've been doing it for 40 to 60 years that make me look like who am I to just sit here and talk to a camera? You know what, I thought about it and I was like, it's better than just some of these people who are posting. If I can save or help one person, then it's worth it, right? But so when you watch these videos, go through every single thing. Get a notebook out, day 1, day 2, day 3. And for now, just write your short-term goals. It can be 1, it can be 10, it can be 20, it can be 2. On the notebook, write your short-term goals. I'm not going to talk about long-term goals. That'll be in another video. Because maybe you won't, stick around. With trading, just look at it by the next day. Let's not look too far into the future. Let's not look at, if I made this $100, I can have a $10,000 month if I keep making this. Day by day. The goal is to learn. The goal equals growth. The goal is to scale. The goal is not monetary value, right? So write down your short-term goals, label this day 1, and every single time I drop a video like this, take out your notebook. Go over everything. If you think you know something, question yourself. Constantly be asking yourself questions. Why do I think this? Okay, I think this because I saw it somewhere and I read it somewhere. Does this make sense? Okay, this does make sense. Like this person with the really cool car, he's driving it. Is there a better way to do this? Is there a better way that I can, or is there more information that I haven't learned? What would be someone that is against this style of trading or against this specific piece of information would say? Right? So you should constantly be questioning yourself in every single thing, but in a way that's productive, in a way that you can actually gain value from it. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys, watch to the end, but every single day, get that notebook out, and then day 2, we'll get right into it.